I'm gonna show you how to make one of the best cheesecakes you've ever had in your life. We're gonna go step by step through this process. This is the strawberry swirl cheesecake with a homemade strawberry sauce that goes on top. Let's go. Two things you will need to make this recipe: a springform pan, I will link this down below, and a good food processor. I will also drop the link for this. So to make graham cracker crumbs, I usually just put it in a gallon bag and then I will take a rolling pin and roll it right over the top. You can also crush them in the package that they're in, but sometimes the package breaks open and then you get graham cracker crumbs everywhere. This is the easiest. So we're gonna make the graham cracker crust. We're just gonna put the crumbs in there, melted butter, and then you're gonna wanna add the sugar to this. Honestly, I have forgot the sugar like the last 3 times I've made this and it didn't really matter much, but helps sweeten up the crust. And we're gonna pour that right into our 9-inch springform cheesecake pan, ungreased. You don't wanna grease this. I like to use the bottom of a glass cup like this to help press it in, and then you can kind of pack it up the sides to get that nice crust. So we're gonna pack it in until our crust looks like that. And this is gonna go in the fridge while we make the strawberry part. We are going to add in 2 cups of thawed frozen strawberries and a tablespoon of cornstarch. So it should be nice and pureed and look like this. Okay, so the strawberry swirl is all done. So we're gonna remove that from the heat. Fresh squeezed lemon juice. I'm gonna save a 1/4 cup of this, and then the rest of this is gonna go in the fridge, and we're gonna save it to top our cheesecake with. So we're gonna add our cheesecake right into the mixer. This should be room temperature. You do not want this cold at all. Now that that's nice and smooth, we are going to go ahead and add in our sweetened condensed milk. So we're gonna give that a little mix. And then we're gonna add in the fresh squeezed lemon juice and our vanilla extract. We're gonna add in the eggs one at a time and just mix it till it barely mixes in. You don't wanna overmix your eggs. Add in our second egg and our third egg. And because I always get asked, this is my Bosch Universal Plus mixer. Yes, it is my favorite mixer in the entire world. You can do bread, you can do batters, you can do cakes, you can do cookies. This thing is a beast. I will link it down below. Everybody always wants to know what it is. It is my favorite. So we're gonna pour about 1/3 of the cheesecake in here. We are going to take that strawberry swirl sauce and do 5 or so drops into the middle of the cheesecake. You're gonna take a toothpick, or you could take a butter knife, and you're gonna just gently swirl this right into the batter. And that's gonna create that really pretty swirl pattern when you cut into the cheesecake. Pour in the rest of our batter right over the top of the swirls. If you want to be fancy, you can make a little spiral swirl and go in a little pattern, and it makes hearts all throughout the top of your cheesecake, which is so pretty. Just a little extra something to make it a little more magical, just like that. Okay, we're gonna do a water bath under the cheesecake. This just helps keep it moist when it's cooking and helps it not crack. Just pour about 1 inch of water on a baking sheet, and that's a water bath. And put it in the oven. So what I like to do after it cooks is I like to crack the oven and kind of just let the heat escape slowly. The slower this cools, the less chance you have of it making those huge cracks down the cheesecake. So the trick is to cool it slowly. So it's the next day. My cheesecake has cooled overnight and it looks absolutely beautiful. So we are gonna go ahead and remove the springform pan and decorate it. And there it is, gorgeous. I like my graham cracker crust to come up a little higher on my cheesecakes. That's just a personal preference. If you don't want your crust to come all the way up, you can just keep the level of it a little shorter when you're making this. So I like to chop my strawberries lengthwise, and I also like to keep a little bit of green on the top because I just feel like it makes the cheesecake have an extra little pop of color. On like every other one, I'll keep a little tuft of green so it looks good when I put it on there. We can start arranging those strawberries on here. So this is what it looks like after you decorate. When it's 4th of July, I also make this and I add blueberries on top and it's super cute, red, white, and blue. Look at that strawberry swirl all the way through the center of the cheesecake. So good. And then we're gonna use that delicious strawberry sauce that we saved yesterday to add as a topping onto this. And just like that, we have one of the best cheesecakes you will ever taste in your life. If you love recipes like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me for more.